We're Steve and Audra. We've driven thousands of miles in our self-built Ford Transit camper van. We've crossed borders, chased sunsets, explored beaches, mountains, and deserts, and have traveled through small towns and big cities all across the country. Last episode, we explored the beautiful Big Sur coastline, and then had to take a detour inland to make our way south due to Route 1 being closed. Now, we're making our way to Morro Bay in search of something very specific. Little did we know when we started out today in Central California that we were about to experience the most magical moment of our entire journey. Thanks for joining us as our adventure continues.
All right, we have arrived at Morro Bay, and today's quest is more otters.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. That's adorable. We have seen some pretty amazing things as we've driven around the country, but this was definitely the icing on the cake for both of us. In April, we left Florida and made a big loop around the country, north to New York and across the country to Washington, and then down the coast. And something we've been looking forward to all this time is the opportunity to see sea otters. This is what I've been wanting to see. After being on the road over 6 months, we knew this would be one of the highlights of our trip. It did not disappoint.
This one's just doing somersaults.
Oh my goodness, that's funny. Oh my goodness. Look at the little tail. I was overjoyed to see these adorable animals. It actually tops our list for our favorite wildlife experience, beating out falling in love with the prairie dogs in the Badlands, and then encountering bears, mountain goats, and other wildlife in Yellowstone and Glacier National Parks. The only disappointment is that we goofed up and had a technology glitch. As I started recording, I noticed that my camera was shaky. We couldn't figure out why we couldn't seem to get a steady shot. Later on, when it was too late, we realized that the stabilizer on my telephoto lens had accidentally been switched off. So please bear with us as we share this footage of these absolutely incredible and adorable animals. We tried in post to improve the shake in the footage, but our attempts only go so far. We hope you can enjoy this amazing experience along with us, despite our technology challenges. The otters here in Morro Bay are southern sea otters, a subspecies of sea otter found along the central California coast. Morro Bay has become one of the best places to see these cuties close up because the protected estuary provides calm water, abundant shellfish, and shelter from rough surf.
This is like cuteness overload. Would you say this fulfills your quest for otters?
Yes, this is absolutely amazing. I was saying to Steve when we were in Monterey that I wanted to see them even closer when their heads were all fluffy. Here they are. There's something instantly heart-melting about sea otters floating on their backs, paws tucked up like they don't have a single worry in the world. When otters gather together in the water, they often form what's called a raft. Sometimes dozens, even hundreds, float side by side. And yes, they really do hold hands. By linking paws or wrapping themselves in strands of kelp, they keep from drifting away while they nap. Watching them sleep like this feels almost too sweet to be real, a bobbing, snoring float party on the ocean's surface. Sea otters may look like carefree ocean loungers, but they have the metabolism of a tiny furnace. To stay warm in cold Pacific waters, they eat about 20 to 30% of their body weight every single day. That's like a 150-pound person eating 30 to 45 pounds of food daily. Their menu is basically a seafood buffet. Sea urchins, crabs, clams, mussels, abalone, snails, and other hardshell invertebrates. When you see one floating on its back, smacking a shell against a rock on its chest, you're watching one of the ocean's most adorable, fine dining experiences. They're also what scientists call a keystone species. By eating sea urchins, sea otters help protect kelp forests. Without otters, urchins can multiply and mow down entire underwater forests. With otters around, kelp thrives, and kelp forests provide habitat for fish, seabirds, and countless other marine creatures. So these sleepy float sessions, they're actually part of keeping an entire ecosystem balanced. This otter was definitely my favorite. While the rest of the otters napped, this otter groomed and groomed and groomed. It really looked like it was posing and smiling at us. Just look at that face. This one's like washing his little face or whatever and going.
If you're wondering what sea otters do all day, the answer is spa time. Constantly. Grooming isn't just a casual fluff and fix, it's survival. Unlike whales or seals, sea otters don't have a thick layer of blubber to keep them warm. Instead, they rely on the densest fur in the animal kingdom, with up to 1 million hairs per square inch to stay warm. Every meticulous rub, roll, fluff, and nibble is helping trap tiny pockets of air in the fur, creating a waterproof insulation layer like a wetsuit that keeps icy Pacific water from reaching their skin. Watch closely and you'll see how thorough they are. They blow air into their fur, then rub and comb it through with their paws. They twist, somersault, and even do slow-motion barrel rolls. Sometimes they'll scratch their hind flippers or scrub their faces like they're washing up before dinner. It may look playful and cute, and it is, but it's also incredibly precise. They're working every inch of their body from whiskers to tail. If their fur loses its trapped air, they can actually get too cold. Sea otters are also clever little problem solvers. They're one of the few marine mammals known to use tools. You might spot one placing a rock on its chest and cracking open a clam or crab against it like a tiny dinner table. They even have loose skin under their forearms that acts like a built-in pocket, perfect for storing a favorite rock or a snack for later. We absolutely adored these otters. Watching them drift, groom, snack, and snuggle with a mix of playfulness and precision made our day.
This is amazing. I think the only way to trump this experience would be if one of them had a little baby on his chest. But this is cuteness overload.
While we could have easily watched the otters for hours, we decided we should also explore a little more of the area. We took a quick walk out onto the pier for some better views of the marina and Morro Rock. Morro Bay is a laid-back seaside town along California's central coast, known for its working harbor, abundant wildlife, and sweeping ocean views. Centered around a protected estuary, the bay provides calm waters for kayaking, paddleboarding, and fishing, while also serving as a vital habitat for sea otters, harbor seals, and migratory birds. With cool coastal breezes, wide sandy beaches, and the iconic silhouette of Morro Rock rising at the harbor's edge, Morro Bay blends natural beauty with a relaxed, welcoming charm.
Well, that was absolutely amazing. Incredible. If we do nothing else here in Morro Bay, I'm happy. I am thrilled. They're so stinking cute. I could stay here all day and watch them. Unfortunately, we have work to do, though.
Do you think we could get one for the van?
Gray would probably love that. Well, we have come to the library. I hated leaving the otters. Oh my goodness, are they adorable. I still can't get over seeing them. I was looking at some of the pictures I took. There was one in particular that kept putting its little paws up on its face and rubbing around and going like this and smiling, and oh my goodness, I loved it. So now we have to do real life stuff though. Steve was out here, made lunch while I went in and got set up inside the library. Now I've come out to make some lunch, making some salad. So we'll do a little bit of work today, and then I think today's the only day we have here. We're kind of winging it, but I don't think this is a very van life friendly area. I don't think we can park here overnight. So we're going to have to try to cram in, trying to do a little bit later before we probably head south. We'll see. Alright, well, we wrapped up our time at the library and we are heading back to the water. We're going to look for more otters and also go look for a really big rock. Oh my goodness. So we debated coming back to this spot, but I'm so glad we did. The otters we saw earlier are gone, but now there's a mama and her baby. There were some ladies here earlier that talked to us about the otters, and they said there are some newborns in the area, but this one's a little bit older. They said the older ones lay perpendicular on the mama's body, and the younger ones lay right on her chest like this. So this is a little bit older, but it's so fun to see.
What a priceless gift to experience the magic of a mama sea otter and her pup. Mother otters are incredibly attentive, constantly grooming, cuddling, and carrying their pups on their chest. It was so sweet watching this mama grooming her pup. She'll rub and fluff the baby's fur to keep it buoyant and insulated, almost like she's puffing up a tiny life jacket. A baby otter's fur is so fluffy at birth that it actually floats, which means mom can forage underwater while her little one waits safely at the surface like a fuzzy cork. We thought perhaps this third otter hanging around mama and her pup was the dad, but male sea otters typically do not stick around to help raise the baby. After mating, males and females usually go their separate ways, and the mother raises the pup entirely on her own for about 6 months, teaching it how to swim, groom, and hunt. But we'll just imagine anyway that these three were just a happy little family enjoying the waters of Morro Bay.
So you gotta scrub that part. Oh, look at that. Oh my goodness. She's like, come back, baby. Such a good mama. She's like, come back, baby. Oh my goodness. Look at it. Yeah, I think there's more otters right there. Maybe we'll see a littler baby.
Rising dramatically from the entrance of Morro Bay Harbor, Morro Rock is one of California's most recognizable coastal landmarks. This massive volcanic plug towers over 500 feet above the water and is part of a chain of ancient volcanic peaks known as the Nine Sisters. Its rugged silhouette has guided mariners for centuries, serving as a natural navigational marker long before modern charts and GPS. Today, it stands as a striking backdrop to the harbor, shifting in color with the light from cool gray in the morning fog to warm gold at sunset. Beyond its dramatic appearance, Morro Rock is also an important ecological site. It provides a nesting habitat for peregrine falcons and other seabirds. Surrounded by calm estuary waters on one side and the open Pacific on the other, the area around the rock supports sea otters, harbor seals, and a rich variety of marine life. Whether viewed from the beach, a kayak, or across the bay, Morro Rock remains a powerful reminder of the natural forces that shaped California's coastline. We have visited a lot of places and experienced a lot of things. But seeing sea otters up close in Morro Bay instantly became one of our favorite experiences of the entire journey.
Well, the last few days have been very remarkable.
Yes, they have been. And today definitely takes the cake. It was amazing seeing those otters so close up. So amazing. I think we could have just watched for hours and hours. They were just so stinking cute.
Yep, very entertaining.
Oh my goodness. One of the highlights of our trip for sure. So we debated staying in Morro Bay just a little bit longer, hoping to see the smaller babies, but after talking about it, we decided we really need to keep moving because our time's running out in California. There's a lot more to see. So we headed out. We came south about how many minutes?
20 minutes or so.
To San Luis Obispo. And we found some street parking. Hopefully that'll be fine. So far, we have actually been pleasantly surprised that we've had no trouble finding places to park. We've had no knocks. Hopefully that'll continue tonight.
This is where we're going to leave you for this episode. As always, we love hearing from you, so take a second and drop us a comment below. If you haven't already, hit the like button and the subscribe button. And until next time, we'll see you.
We'll see you as we keep heading south.
If you enjoy our videos, please consider becoming a patron by using the link on the screen that we've also included in the video description, along with information about today's adventure and our channel. A special thank you to all our patrons. We appreciate your ongoing support. Thanks for coming along with us on this van life adventure. Please take a second to hit the like button below, leave a comment to let us know you're watching, and click that subscribe button if you haven't already. Don't forget, you can also connect with us and see my photos of the places we visit on our Facebook and Instagram.